What's going on, everyone? So we're going to take a look at Apple. So if we take a look at Apple, we really haven't done much in the past 3 days. We're kind of forming up a little bit of distribution right now. The ranges are starting to contract on a lot of stocks, and I think we're poised for either a bull or a bear break. Um, as a day trader and a scalper, I really don't have any too much market bias. Um, Obviously, we all love a good bull run. We love a good bull market. Everything is a lot better when stocks are going higher. People are happier. Things are easier. Trends are easier. With that being said, you can see down here we do have this initial demand zone 155 to 160. We kind of consolidated sideways for 4 days before we got this big gap up on earnings, and then we kind of exploded for 4 days. The past 3 days, we've kind of just trickled here and done absolutely nothing. So, could we say that this is a little bit of a rolling top coming? Um, Maybe. A lot is still yet to be determined. So, here's what I want to really look at. We're getting a little bit of a range here between 170 and 174. So, it's a 4 point range on Apple. You can see here we touched highs on Friday and we also touched highs here today. So what we would be looking at is for Apple to kind of actually confirm this 174.18 to the top side, which last week was actually testing that level, got into the 175s intraday and was like kind of trying to push up higher. And I had an initial price target on Apple 177 and 180, 183. But we didn't get there. So we've got rejected twice. We do have this bottom of the range here at around 170, 171. What we are going to have is a little bit of support down here at 169. If we do lose Friday's lows, today's lows, I could see a washout into 169, and I could see a little bit of consolidation. It depends on what the overall market's going to do. If the triple Qs do break bear, and we do start going back down to those lower levels, 340, 335, I could see Tesla or Apple losing 169, and I could see it start to fall more. If it does, Apple will be setting up on a nice short. As painful as that is for me to say, because I do have a current long position in Apple right now, if we do lose 169, I could see a little bit of a washout. Next area of support being right here. Let me get the exact price to kind of give you guys an exact number. Potentially 164 into 162 could be the next area where Apple can find a little bit of support. It would be here. I would want to see consolidation and then try to see a little bit of a curl up here. If we do lose that 164, then we know we do have room all the way back down to 155. To the top side, what we're looking for here on Apple is a 174 break. We want to close over 174. And I think we have a nice, easy push up into 177. So if you want to take some profits there on a little swing or a day trade, you can definitely take profits over 174 into 177. Again, it is going to need overall market help. Stock market's really not doing too much. We've been in a 3-day range on the NASDAQ 100. So basically what we're getting right now is just a little bit of range bound trading, distribution between bulls and bears. So, the market's really not going lower and it's really not going higher. Right now, there's no clear, no clear direction. I think there's a lot of things that funds and institutions are waiting for. And I think a lot of retail traders are scared and or just, hodling their positions. So with that being said, it's creating a little bit of messy price action, meaning you're getting these big moves up intraday, and then you're also getting these big swings down intraday. But at the end of the week, we're kind of finishing in the same spots. So with that being said, if we just kind of go over the earnings that we had, Apple kind of kicked it off. Microsoft also kind of kicked it off with big runs higher, and they haven't really done anything much since. We know that Facebook got absolutely destroyed, and then we had good Google earnings, but now Google has kind of given everything back. We had a good run up on Amazon, and Amazon started to fade a little bit. So, when good earnings and good news gets sold, it's something to kind of, stay cautious of. You really don't want to get caught going long when the market is starting to pull back. You really don't want to get caught long when the market is showing weakness and it can't hold gains. If Apple, being that it's been doing kind of its own thing this whole time, when the market was going higher, it was just doing its own thing. When the market was going lower, it was just doing its own thing. If Apple, one of the big dogs and the major players in the triple Qs and the S&P 500, if it starts to lose its levels, you can expect the ETFs to get hit along with it. So 169 is the level that we're going to absolutely want to see Apple hold. Anything below 169, I would just kind of clear out those positions and wait for better days and kind of see where we're heading If you're looking to take a little bit of a short, it definitely wouldn't be anywhere here. It would be on a close of 169. So I'm not going to short Apple from 171 to 170. I'm not going to short Apple from 171 to 169. The range is too small. There's not enough, not enough in it for me to make money on the option side of things. Realistically, now just looking at the stock from the long side, I would want to get this closing over 178 before I start to get bullish on another bull run here on Apple. I think anything between 174 and 177 is kind of just, just a little bit of a toss up, going to be a little bit of a chop fest action going in on that. With that being said, guys, if you want more technical analysis videos and you want more breakdowns, definitely join my Discord. Also, check out my website, evolutiontraders.com. If you guys would like to subscribe to my channels, I do multiple technical analysis videos on all sorts of different stocks, multiple uploads a day. Definitely want to subscribe to my channel. Drop me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all on the next trading recap.